Alright, welcome back. Okay, so for this update, we're going to be handling one confidant that we started a little while ago, but we never really touched on. We're going to be working on the Hanged Man Arcana. So we're going to be hanging out with UI. When some things reach the height of usefulness, people start saying they're art. Like my custom guns. Funny thing is, I actually got casted as UI in a Persona 5 fan dub. Go figure. Then again, I also got casted as Mishima, so there you go. So UI has a job for us. And this confidant keeps getting sketchier and sketchier. Oh cool, we're already doing a meeting. I find it pretty interesting that Kaji Tang can go from super serious character like EY to someone super goofy like Owain. Or that guy from that Compile Heart game. And Detective Pikachu. He has a lot of range. He's really good, I like Kaji Tang. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's the Bang Zoom voice actor for Vegeta. So, hey, that's pretty neat. So hey, honestly, Iwai doesn't seem too far out of place in an actual Yakuza game because he was part of the Yakuza family. Go figure. It'd be really cool if Iwai made an appearance in that new Yakuza game. The one that plays like a traditional RPG. You know, a turn-based combat and stuff like that. That also has job classes. That's so weird. First off, it's a Yakuza game without Kiryu in it, at least not as the main character. I don't know if he's gonna appear in it or not. But also that instead of having like an action-adventure RPG game, they've just gone back to turn-based RPGs, kind of like Persona. And it has job classes, like Final Fantasy. I also get it. Looks cool.
Say stupid shit like that.
Gee. Sometimes they have very interesting, like, mini quotes that they throw in with certain lines. It kind of reminds me, there's a line in Danganronpa. I'm pretty sure it's Keith Silverstein's character. It's like Mondo Owada. And I think one of the things that he says is, "You piece of shit." And that's just like his random reply comment. Anyway, let's go ahead and call EY.
Sorry. Hey.
Oh boy. This is the second time we've had to record a conversation with our phone, but this one has a little bit more higher stakes. Just saying, this guy could probably kill us. Nothing? Not looking at anything. Stop looking at him! Jeez! He's in the Yakuza! What should I do now?
You're all good for today.
Well. Oh boy, I'm useful. Hooray! A lot of stuff happens in this diner. A lot of stuff. I feel like my bond with UI is growing deeper. Hooray! Rank 2! Still got a long way, and we're probably gonna be dealing with the Yakuza a lot more. Fantastic. Oh, cool. I'd order a steak. Now, is this a test? Because I feel like if we order anything too expensive, EY might kill us. That is a possibility. Not really sure how this improves my proficiency, but whatever. Occasionally, certain confidants give you boost to some of your social stats. Evidently, a Y is his proficiency. Go figure. They still haven't caught whoever sent the calling card. I'm actually a phantom thief. Want to go grab some coffee? People are using our names to pick up girls. Ryuji would be so pissed off.
I'm hot.
It's hard to breathe in here. Okay, I know that probably is, but get back in the bag. Cats are not allowed on the subway. Get back in the bag. Oh hey, we're on the news. Kind of. They didn't say phantom thieves, but hey, they mentioned a calling card. Scam outbreak in Shibuya, huh? Primary victims of organized crime. Oh boy. As if life wasn't hard enough for Ren and the rest of the kids at Shujin. Now we have organized crime hustling kids.
Right?
A request to the student body. Oh, of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Please consult the student council president if you have any details. He's putting all this on Makoto.
Right? How tragic.
It seems like most of society was surprised by what that artist did. Yeah, I should say so. He was someone who represented Japan. They probably trusted him based on his name alone. I'm pretty sure a few of the teachers also did that too. Indeed, we're easily manipulated by the names we see. However, this world is filled with fake names. Like aliases? For instance, this creature which you know well. It's called the Red King Crab, but has a form that it should not have. Okay. Crab meat is delicious. The answer is hermit crabs.
This is it. That's it.
Crabs have 5 pairs of legs, but red king crabs only have 4 pairs. Huh. Does it change the taste? I know horseshoe crab must just be awful because it looks terrible. Ugh. Yeah, be impressed by my knowledge of crabs. I've got crab info on lock.
All right.
Incidentally, the tamale of a crab isn't its brain, as some people say. I don't even know what that is. It's actually the crab's liver and pancreas. As you can see, the world is full of deception. Never trust a crab. Duly noted. It's not often you see real crab meat. Crab meat and curry would be pretty good, I'd imagine. You always want sushi, Morgana. Every time you say you're not a cat, you give me 5 different reasons as to why you are one. Okay, Ryuji, I understand where you're coming from, but the whole point is we're not supposed to give out our own identities. We can be stylish as hell when we're doing thieving stuff, but that's mostly in people's brains. But we don't want people knowing that we're actually thieves. That's not a good thing. Thank you, Yusuke. No, they wouldn't, Ryuji. They really wouldn't. I guess we ought to act like modest heroes for now. What's wrong with modesty? What does the meaning of that posting? It was by Kobayakawa. Of course, he did that without notifying her. Why wouldn't he? I heard some students are getting threatened. I'm so scared. Please do something. This is bad. This is kind of upping the ante. They have dirt on me, and they're demanding money. I can't go to the police. What should I do? Oh boy. Organized crime. This is not great. I don't think Makoto has the answers. She's just in high school. And this is an organized crime syndicate. They might kill you. No, because he's focused on the Phantom Thieves. Which honestly, I think we're a little lower on the radar as compared to organized crime units like harassing kids.
Well, hey.
We need a new target. Hope you can find a good one. Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. I have some new info. Apparently there's a group of burglars terrorizing Shibuya. From what I hear, they only target restaurants and break in after they close for the day. Someone online was asking if it was the work of the Phantom Thieves. Just reading that got me really pissed off. Ooh, I'm so mad. Okay, Mishima, why are you so obsessed with this? But yeah, no way. That's our good credibility online. We don't rob from restaurants. Well, Morgana might. Being famous really brings its own unique set of problems. Indeed it does. See what I'm talking about, Ryuji? It's not great. So right now it's raining. But fortunately we're not doing any crawling in mementos. We'll do that a little later in the video. But for right now, we have a confidant to work on. Actually, we have a confidant to finish. Time to hang out with Ryuji and finish up the Chariot Arcana. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish up the Chariot Arcana. See what happens. But you know what that means? Since we're finishing up a confidant, that means rank 10, as well as rank 1, are fully voice acted. And since Ryuji's a party member, well, something special might happen.
This is a perfect way to refill after some training. By the way, the track team's up and running again. Yamauchi got taken down pretty quick.
Nice.
You know Takeishi's mom is the PTA press.
So that's how you say that
I
name.
told her everything. After that, she came storming in with the other parents and forbid the whole scouting plan.
Haha, suck it.
I wish I could have seen the look on Yamauchi's face. I mean, the school can't ignore the PTA.
Can't they, though?
The track team's back. Our old coach is filling in for now.
I mean, this is Shujin we're talking about.
Serves that dick right. What a great feeling. I think they might even go far in the meet.
Nice. Looking forward to it.
Hell yeah. Oh crap, the ramen's gonna get soggy. Let's eat. Woo. That was awesome. To tell the truth, I was scared of facing those guys straight up. I couldn't stand how much they hated me. It only just made me think of how stupid I was. Most of all, made me remember how I lost my place with him. Hey, this ain't like me, but I managed to change because you were here helping me. I got you all wrapped up in this shit, but you stayed with me till the bitter end. You didn't abandon me, so thanks, man.
Ryuji, you were my first friend in this game whenever everyone else hated me. So yeah, no, we're good.
Funny, huh? This started out as us training for the Phantom Thieves. How'd it end up like
Oh
this?
yeah, this is kind of like Chie's social link in P4G.
Anything comes up,
Because she wanted to train too, to be a cop.
whatever you need.
It has elements of both the Magician and the Chariot Arcana, because he's our best friend and he's the physical member of the group.
I am thou, thou art I. Thou hast turned a vow into a blood oath. Thy bond shall become the wings of rebellion and break the yoke of thy heart. Thou hast awakened to the ultimate secret of the chariot, granting thee infinite power.
Oh, second awakening. Transforms the persona into a mythological trickster. So you know what that means? Second tier personas. Unfortunately, no third tier personas in Persona 5.
All right.
Maybe in Persona 5 the Royal, but not here. So Captain Kidd transforms into Satan Taisei, Sun Wukong.
I can feel it. My new power. All right.
Yeah, Satan Taisei is pretty cool, but honestly, I still prefer Captain Kidd. I like the pirate
Alright.
motif better than the
I have
Journey to the
questions.
West
Let's
motif.
do this. First up, the Phantom Thieves.
Stop saying it out loud. There are other people here.
Hey, now that we're all
Dude, come on.
wanna race to the station?
Anyway, he gets evade wind. So yeah, it kind of makes sense because earlier on in Kamoshida's dungeon, Ryuji's nickname was the Vulgar Ape. And his mask, although it is a skull, does look more like a monkey skull. So hey, it makes sense. It was kind of foreshadowing for Satan Taisei. We don't have the ingredients for curry, so we'll just have to stick to coffee. Next up is entertainment. Complaints about the authenticity of artwork are flooding in from buyers after the Madarame debacle. I should think so. Yeah, with a name as big as Madarame's, I'd imagine people would be a little skeptical at this point. Let's just go ahead and make some coffee.
Make sure you close up.
Oh.
Yes. All right.
Well then.
Hey, they're talking about a detective. I believe we might have heard about a detective before. Oh, but hey, somebody thinks that we're cool. Nice.
What do you think about that? I was wondering about that.
Well, it looked a lot nicer than the one sent to Kamoshida. Had a cooler logo.
Well, that's not good.
And they're calling. I can't believe it's still called the fan site.
It's so cool.
There are real life superheroes. Oh yeah, we do basically have superpowers. We can just affect people's brains. Can't wait to see who's next. That sounds a little ominous when you say it like that.
All right.
You have a social studies trip tomorrow. Oh yeah, we're going to like the TV station or something. Be sure you're paying attention. You better not make a ruckus, am I clear? It'll reflect poorly on our school. Really? This will reflect poorly on our school, huh? This alone, huh? I think Shujin's reputation is already in the crapper. Just saying.
What's the answer?
Now, the answer to this is dreams, which is very bizarre.
Exactly.
Because, like, we live in color, even way back when there was only black and white TV. But apparently, until color TV happened, we just had black and white dreams, which is weird. I guess people just thought that dreams were like another form of TV.
Nice going.
Day by day, I just show how frickin' intelligent I am at the school. Maybe one day I won't be the school's pariah. Maybe one day. In the future, if 3D televisions become normal and let us sense flavor, smell, and heat, then dreams might become indistinguishable from reality. That'd be kind of interesting.
That's incredible.
Dreams of flavor, I could get behind that. You say that now, but what if it's like a really, really crappy dream, and then you just never want to go back to sleep ever again?
Hey, hey.
Oyabun Coffee. Is that like a parody of Boss Coffee? You know, that I don't doubt. I'm pretty sure he already knew about that. What a jackass. What a piece of shit.
Unbelievable.
I don't think Makoto like knew about it to the extent that Kobayakawa knew about it. Either way, An is not terribly happy about this. Speaking of which, why did you post that notice? Seriously. It was all for your sake. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, there's a more pressing issue than the Phantom Thieves. Yeah, surprise, surprise, no one really is talking about us. Why do you care so much? Oh yeah, here's an actual problem that's actually happening right now. Kids are being threatened by a criminal organization.
What?
Yeah, something a bit more pressing than the Phantom Thieves. Kids are getting harassed by a criminal organization. Maybe you want to do something about it. I can't believe this would happen to the students of our academy. Really? Really, this is a surprise to you, huh? What happened like a couple months ago? Was it a few months or was it like a few weeks? Either way, it happened pretty damn recently. There's still the lingering concern about the Phantom Thieves. What the hell? How is this a big problem in comparison? If you wish to do something, you will need to act on your own. She's a high school student, and you're asking her to deal with a criminal organization on her own. What is wrong with you? You know what? Never mind. You covered up the whole Kamoshida thing. There's plenty wrong with you. Oh my goodness. This must be a connecting factor. Yes, all according to Keikaku. You'll surely find clues about the Phantom Thieves. I have a feeling we're gonna get involved, but you got lucky. It is absurd. Oh, you scumbag. This is easily one of Richard Epcar's most hateable characters. Your sister would have solved this easily if she were in your position. He keeps bringing that up. That's his version of blackmail. That is beyond messed up. This is so messed up. He constantly brings her sister into this. So what kind of person would be a bigger target than Madarame? Huh. Well, probably people who are blackmailing students. That might be a good start. I wonder. I guess it has to be someone who's the talk of the town. Yeah, there's a criminal organization. They're blackmailing students, you know. That's quite a vague prerequisite. Don't we have any more specific ideas? Crooked politician sounds pretty good, but evil overlord. What constitutes an overlord in today's society? But I feel like a crooked politician is more in line with this game, and I think that we're going to be dealing with one of those soon enough. Tomorrow's field trip is to the TV station, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You're not allowed on TV. Maybe our next target will be a celebrity. Maybe. Anyway, we can't really do any confidant activities because the only one available right now is Takemi. And Takemi is kind of in a slump right now. However, we can help out Takemi even if it's not through her confidant. Well, it kind of is. Anyway, the point is we're going to Mementos. We have a few requests that we can go ahead and handle. It's not a hideout. It is so not a hideout. It's the opposite of a hideout. There's Makoto. Hey, Makoto. How you doing? Things aren't going so great for you, are they? My, what a coincidence. Were you perhaps going back to the scene of the crime? You are not good at this. I'm sorry, Makoto. This book is so good, I just can't stop reading it. I hope the next volume comes out soon. Oh, keep trying, Makoto. Keep trying. You'll get it eventually. She's doing her best.
Everyone is here.
She's doing her best. Let's go ahead and view those requests. Something vital that we did before we stole Kamoshida's treasure. Sent the calling card, right? Ryuji, are you just not paying attention?
Oh.
Yeah, that is interesting. We didn't actually send a calling card for Nakanohara. So what exactly is the difference from Mementos? We can just go for the target immediately. And they stay far more vulnerable than the one day that most palace rulers have. Something else already exists that fulfills that role. So we already have a pre-made calling card, and it's the fan site. Thanks, Mishima. For a small target, that's enough of a calling card. That alone will put some fear in them for a while. So yeah, Mishima is kind of our calling card for Mementos. The desires of the Mementos shadows are nothing compared to those of palace rulers. So Mishima gets a low tier job. No ignoring the rules, even for the smaller ones. Well, that's good.
Listen up.
The intel is on an arrogant brown-haired bully. He's a student at Shujin Academy. He's abusing and blackmailing kids. This sounds oddly familiar.
I'm gonna make him pay.
Ryuji might be a little excited to go to Mementos to try out his new persona. Maybe just a bit. Our next target is
Listen up.
a sadistic student. Yeah, it's the S&M thing. She's acting like a dominatrix to a guy who doesn't want that. That's horrible. It is, isn't it? Now, if he did want that, that'd be different. But yeah, no, that's bad. I think we'll need to whip her heart instead. It's appropriate that Anna's the one who's saying that. Because she uses the whip. Okay. And now we can actually help out Takemi. So we're going to be taking on Oyamada. Or at least his shadow. Turns out he's quite the criminal.
I'm gonna make him pay.
Ryuji, I don't want you anywhere near a scalpel. I do not trust you with it.
Nice.
I think you do far more harm than good.
Yep.
Alright, so we're heading into Mementos. And hey, they got different levels of difficulty. So obviously, Oyamada is a bit harder than the other two. But again, New Game Plus kind of negates a lot of difficulty for these. At least for right now. Again, Joker is more or less invincible at this moment. Because no one has like Fire Break or Lightning Break or anything like that. So unless someone whips out like almighty type damage, we're okay. We're fine. Oh, something's going on with Mementos. And with that, Mementos just got bigger. There's a whole nother floor. In fact, it warrants a cutscene where we're back in our normal costumes.
A new area has been confirmed in the depths. Updating guidance information.
What's this?
It looks like the places we can go has expanded again. It's because we made Madarame's palace disappear, right?
Most likely, I think.
You keep saying that, Morgana.
You seem rather uncertain. How far does this Mementos run, anyway?
It's huge. Extreme.
Uh-huh.
You're always so vague when it comes to the.
He is, isn't he?
It's like he's kind of flaky as our chief of operations. Don't you want him to try a bit harder? Too?
I do, but the cat does good. The cat.
You didn't have to add that.
Yes, I did, because you're a cat.
There.
Prove that you're not a cat, and I'll stop calling you one.
Mementos and the
Cat?
palaces are related to each other, correct? Then all we must do is continue changing the hearts of evildoers to ascertain its full expanse. I don't believe there's a need to quarrel over it.
I'm not quarreling over anything. He's a cat. That goes without saying. He is a cat. Yeah. Alright, anyway, before we go ahead and proceed further into Mementos, we need to go ahead and change our costume. Oh, but yeah, we can now quick travel in certain areas of Mementos. Much like a regular dungeon.
Joker.
Oh, and what was that? Hey, we get some go homes. Very useful. This is basically a get out of jail free card in a dungeon. So before we start exploring Mementos, let's go ahead and change our costume, shall we? I think the samurai garb I think we were done with the samurai garb. Let's put on the Shadow Ops uniform, which for some reason has the Persona 4 Arena soundtrack attached to it. I don't know why. Because these outfits don't show up in Persona 4 Arena. Oh, we can also change Morgana's car appearance. Let's go ahead and do that.
Oh.
So Morgana gets 2 costumes. Let's go ahead and go with the Phantom Thief style. We'll try out a celebratory style next time we're here.
Well then.
All right, let's go ahead and start from the beginning, shall we? Just pick up a bunch of treasure here and there.
This is.
So yeah, Mementos does not retain the same shape every time. It changes. But again, this is the beginning of Mementos, so it's not that big of a deal. Now, funny fact, you might be wondering, what exactly do each of these levels of Mementos mean? Well, I actually found out a little bit of information here and there. Apparently, let's see, this floor is called Kimaranut, which is a distortion of a Hebrew word meaning materialism. And then it's going to be Ayatsubus and Kernda. And then the next level that we went to was Ayatsubus, and there's going to be a bunch of other really hard to say words. But basically what they translate to, or at least what they mean, is along the lines of materialism, instability, desire, ugliness, cruelty, apathy, stubbornness, and stupidity.
Okay.
So basically all of mankind's faults. Oh yeah, so our Phantom Thief style is just having the logo and some stars on it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I think it's about time that we go ahead and show off Ryuji's new persona.
One enemy remaining. This is the last one.
Yeah!
All according to plan.
Again, I prefer Captain Kid, but you know what? Satan Taisei is not bad. He's pretty cool.
Okay.
And we're done. Come on, let's.
So yep, this level is still open. Ooh, now it's all blue. Cautiousness is good, but let's not linger in one area for too long, okay? Oh boy, it's time for everybody's favorite. It's time for the Reaper. Yeah. And I think we all know what happens with the Reaper. He's a super powerful shadow that will kill you instantly, more or less. Even with New Game Plus and game equipment. Yeah, no, the Reaper is super freaking strong. Don't mess with him. It's not great. So if you linger in a level of mementos for like 2 minutes, yeah, the Reaper is gonna show up and then he's going to beat the hell out of you. You should probably wait until you're significantly leveled up.
Victory is ours.
Just a free word of advice.
A spectacular
Even with the endgame equipment I have in my team, I could barely even do like double digits of damage to the Reaper. And he has a lot of HP because he's at like level 70 or 80. And our crew is just like barely around level 20. Now you might be thinking, well, I have the omnipotent orb, so I could just technically just wait it out and just like press auto fight and then just come back later. No, no, no. The Reaper has fire break, elect break, wind break, you get the idea. So he can break any of my resistances and instantly kill me, or if that wasn't bad enough, he also has instant death spells like the Mudo and Hama line, and he has almighty attacks.
We're done here.
So yeah, no, you don't get to cheese the Reaper out. At least not in this way just yet. You gotta wait a little bit.
All right.
That enemy was really weak.
This sucks. All this darkness makes it so gloomy.
Don't complain so much. You're just making it worse. Is it just me?
Victory is ours.
Nice work, team.
Okay.
Well, on to the next triumph.
A spectacular victory.
Okay.
Good work. Keep it up.
So, yeah, the reason why there's not a security level in Mementos is because in order for you to have one, you'd have to be an enemy of the public. Uh-huh, yeah, it's all Ryuji's fault. Even though you've screwed up so many times. Granted, Ryuji does mess up a lot, but come on, cut the guy a break.
Shadow is near. Take caution.
We took them all out. Nice work, team.
Okay.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Look, a trick. Then
It's time for our target. Alright, our first target is a brown-haired bully. Takanashi. So yeah, he's blackmailing and bullying. Again, this sounds so similar to the current situation.
Let's go.
It's not my fault.
It's not my fault theirs for not standing up for themselves.
What was that?
What kind of logic is that?
Come at me, bro.
The hell, you're all ganging up on me too? Are you some kind of gang? What? I'm the victim here. Okay. Yeah, you need to stop. You're gonna embarrass yourself. And he turns into Jack Frost. Alright. Let's get him. Let's beat the shit out of him. Told you I didn't do anything wrong. Listen to me, damn it. Okay. No, we're just gonna beat the hell out of you. Shit tons of damage. Nah. Come on, Yusuke. And unfortunately, no, he does not have a fire weakness like you'd expect him to. But that doesn't really matter, because you know what hurts him a lot? Rampage does. Yeah! And our armbands say Shadow Worker on it. Oh, cool, Yusuke leveled up.
I didn't have a choice.
But if I don't do it, they're gonna hurt me. I don't want people taking my money from me anymore. So that makes it okay for you to take other people's money. What are you talking about? I can't take it. I don't want to get bullied. That's why I bully other people. There's an even bigger bully ordering this guy around who's behind all this. Again, this sounds so, like, connected to the actual story. Fine, we'll help you. You wonderful phantom thieves. This guy, fickle fellow, isn't he? I'll say. You guys promised. Uh-huh. So what'd we get? Protein. I guess it's appropriate because we finished up Ryuji's confidant. Whatever. Akihiko appears out of nowhere and just takes it from us.
Yeah.
Well, let's keep going. We still got 2 more targets to find. Ooh, a stronger shadow. And by stronger, it's just 5 slimes, so not really all that stronger. Yeah, not all that much stronger. Again, I don't get why these costumes have the Persona 4 arena music.
Okay.
It's not like everybody in the game changed their costume. Well, technically the ones who changed their costume was the P3 crew, but I don't think they wore like these outfits. I think they were called Shadow Operatives, but they didn't wear anything like this. Mitsuru wore a fur coat. Akihiko just more or less stripped down naked, had a damn bear claw, had a scar from a bear claw on his frickin' chest. Junpei was a kid's baseball coach. Yukari dressed up as a featherman because she got an acting gig. Koromaru put on Ken's old hoodie, and Ken wore a regular old Gekkokan High uniform. And Fuka didn't really appear, and Fuka like had a different change of outfit too, but she's not a fighter, so you know. And then I guess did not change at all. And hey, we got to a rest area.
No.
It's not like they're gonna be catching a train or something. Well, I mean, you say that, Ryuji, but look, they're catching a train. It is kind of weird that shadows commute. Hey, even shadows gotta commute, I guess.
Come on, man.
We're going to the deepest part of Mementos. This place doesn't make any sense. Doesn't it, though? Yeah, no, it doesn't really.
Hey.
Is this...
So now we have a waiting room. So hey, we even have rest areas in Mementos. It's kind of like those little safe areas in regular dungeons. You can do all the usual stuff. You can change your party, you can discuss the current situation. Morgana's costume is horrifying. Or you can go ahead and fast travel to other portions of the dungeon. But let's go ahead and consult the rest of our team, shall we?
Well,
Morgana's costume is just... It's a little creepy with the nightmare eyes. Is there a possibility that we'll find our own shadows within mementos? Well, that's simply not possible because our shadows are our personas. Even though we didn't directly confront them and we just kind of accepted them in our heads, yeah, no. Unlike with Persona 4, the only shadows we fight here are other people's shadows. We kind of already accept ours. That's why we can't have palaces. Except for in Persona 5 Royal with that like bonus gimmick thing where apparently Joker has his own palace, but it's like a special bonus feature or something like that. I'll touch on that whenever I finally get to LPing that game when it comes out in the West. Yeah, let's not talk about that thing from Kamoshida's dungeon. That thing was creepy. Wielding a persona involves acknowledging one's shadow. Pretty much, that's how it's been since Persona 1. Sort of, if I remember correctly. I think we're good on discussing stuff. Let's just keep moving on through mementos.
shall we go?
This area is full of shadows as well. Better be careful. Just look at this place. They're not terribly strong, but yeah, it's full of shadows.
Hey, guys. My ass itches.
Oh my god!
Yeah, what the fuck, Ryuji? You don't just say that out loud.
There's a shadow. What do we do?
All according to plan.
Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
That was easy.
Joker! I've treasured... Keep it going, Fox!
Here. Let's go.
A spectacular victory!
Okay. Easier than cleaning my brushes.
Don't an echoey place like this just make you want to go yodelay hee-hoo?
Don't worry. You want more? Skull, give me more!
Nice!
A spectacular victory!
All right. No match for me.
choice. Let's get him! Don't worry, there's still nothing safe. Skull, give me more! Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
That's all it takes for me. We've been discovered. Fine then, let's get him. Joker, there's a chest.
A lot of chests and mementos that we don't really need to use, except for this.
Hey, what?
Grimy gear. Okay, this might sound bad, but it's actually pretty useful. Okay, occasionally whenever you go to mementos, you'll find gear that says like, oh, it's all dirty or filthy or grimy or dusty. What you want to do is, there's a laundromat near LeBlanc, and if you bring it there and you put it in the wash for a bit, and you can eventually get really good gear. And if you go to the deepest part of mementos, then it'll turn into possibly really, really good gear.
You guys remember to stay hydrated, okay?
Ow! Every time I try to take a drink, you start bumping around.
I feel like Morgana's doing that on purpose.
Oh!
Scary.
She really seems like a sadist. What, from over here? I mean, sure, I guess.
I should have known.
In a way, she's denying his existence. I certainly wouldn't want to be a victim of that. Yeah, that doesn't seem great. Let's go talk to her and have a boss fight, I guess. Or a mini boss fight, whatever. Why do I deserve this, because they're not totally into this. That's why. That's all kinds of wrong right there. I agree. That's what he wants. He worships me more than any god, you know. I don't think that's accurate. I don't know where to begin to explain how you're wrong. You're just wrong. You are so delusional.
It's
Okay,
all about
everyone in Mementos, every shadow just sounds like the biggest supervillain ever. Let's just go ahead and do the fight now. Ironically, even though she said lick my shoes, she turned into Yakshini, who has no shoes. Whatever.
You're going down.
I like Yakshini, she's cool. But this person is not, so let's go ahead and end this fight now. Because guess what? Frickin' Panther wants to step in. I find there's a certain level of justice that Panther does an S&M tactic to the sadist. Oh, this was too perfect. This was absolutely perfect when I recorded it. This was absolutely perfect. 100%. How do you like it? Oh, goodness. Doesn't feel so good when you don't want it, huh? Why don't you actually ask him?
What was I doing?
That is pretty messed up. wanted to be more than friends with him. Suddenly this turned into a boyfriend-girlfriend scenario. Okay. Those feelings went out of control.
Yeah.
Don't make things worse for yourself than they already are. Well, I'm glad it had a happy ending. Hey, whip sword. I think that was one of the Kickstarter goals for Bloodstained. But it's a weak weapon for on here, so I'm not going to use it. Now we can go to an even deeper level. Oh boy. Now it's all sickly and yellow. I'm starting to understand how this place works. It's quite a marvel to find a subway system down here. It's always been like this. It's always been a creepy subway system. Ugh. It's just a very unsettling color. Just a very gross shade of yellow. I feel like this game's kind of sort of trying to invoke a few of the colors from the previous games. Like, the previous floor was all blue like P3, and now it's all yellow like P4.
There's a shadow ahead.
But maybe I'm just overanalyzing.
Hey, Joker, you want to go shopping with me later?
Huh? Two guys shopping together? Sounds suspicious.
What does that mean, On? Guys can go shopping.
Running on the tracks really does a number on my feet.
You mean tires, right?
Alright, on to the next floor. Yeah, these places do kind of vary up a little bit. Well, they got plenty of rest areas, so we should be fine. Oyamada's on this floor. Let's go get him. Time to help out Takemi. We're not gonna go down the floor this time.
Every time I see the news, I wonder if it's something related to us.
Yeah, these days everything's.
Is it though? I mean, we've gotten a little bit of popularity, but not too much. Well, except for frickin' Kobayakawa, who is essentially just hounding us constantly now. Or he's trying to.
Then
Anyway, let's go get Oyamada. Deal with this scumbag. Yeah, he's a dirtbag. He needs to go down.
What a jerk.
Yeah, no, we can't let Takemi quit.
Yeah.
Everyone is trash. Okay, starting off strong. Already starting off like a supervillain. He's just cartoonishly evil at this point. Then again, most of the shadows are. Yeah, you need to give it up. He immediately recognizes us. To be fair, though, Joker only does wear a domino mask. So, honestly, a lot of us only kind of wear domino masks. Yusuke kind of wears one that covers up most of his face, but I'm surprised. Well, then again, we're dealing with shadows, so they wouldn't recognize us in the real world anyway. But still! Whatever. I think domino masks are cool, but at the same time, it's not really good for concealing your identity. Also, you're a piece of shit. Yeah, you're going down now. Arrogance with no chance of recovery. I feel like you're talking about yourself at this point. And I'll blame your death on Takemi messing up again. Uh-huh. You're just gonna embarrass yourself, dude. New Game Plus stuff. And he turns into Thoth. For those of you who are fans of Zone of the Enders, that's actually Jehuti. Feel the power of medicine! Feel the power of my gun! Oh, that's unfortunate for you. And all-out attack, you're done. And fight over. Instantly killed. Insta-kill. Level 20. And Yusuke got Mabufu.
What a skill.
Nice. How come I'm not good enough? There's a lot of reasons. There's plenty of reasons, but mostly because you're a piece of shit. I've only got promoted because of my university connections. Because Takemi works her ass off. Yeah, you're just an awful person. There is a medication for that. It's called a swift ass beating. Do what now? I thought she wouldn't recover, so I moved to the hospice wing for terminally ill patients. But that patient didn't believe my diagnosis. She ended up transferring to another hospital. Gee, I wonder why. Transferring to another hospital makes our own hospital and university look really bad. So I just said she was dead. Yeah, we should probably tell Takemi about this as soon as possible. Anyway, we got Mediarama. That's appropriate. Yeah, we should definitely go tell her right away. And with that, I do believe that we're done with mementos. For now, at least. Let's go ahead and go back to the entrance. So we got a lot of stuff done. Yep, whole bunch of stuff. We'll come back later when we have more requests.
Ah, you're back.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're going to the TV station tomorrow. We might find our next target there. I mean, it's a possibility. You always hear about celebrities who are involved in all sorts of shady business. Do you, though? Do you? I mean, I haven't heard about that. With that much money, they've probably got their fingers in all sorts of dirty business. Okay. That phrasing has quite the immoral ring to it, I'll say. Well, I mean, we need like solid proof and a unanimous decision, so we can't just like go do anything crazy, all right? Yeah, we're not really gonna be on TV. And yeah, I agree. Thank you, Yusuke. Don't do anything stupid, Ryuji. Oh boy, I hate spam mail. It's not great. Oh boy, hackers. Hopefully we won't have to deal with that. Motomachi Chinatown, a popular attraction for foodies. So many Chinese restaurants. Yes, high quality Chinese food is true perfection. Quite easy to find something great to eat here. That might be a place we need to go to. They say the exact same thing, there's no real variation. Not really sure why you had to talk to them twice, but whatever. But we better get some rest, because we have to go to the TV station tomorrow. Alright, Morgana.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm going. Apparently Persona 5 The Royal, you can tell Morgana, no, I want to stay up longer. So, hey, I think that's a reaction to a lot of people's complaints.
And that's why we recruit sponsors to help make TV shows. I'm sure you know about commercial breaks. Well, those are actually sponsor-related product placements. To sum things up, ratings are vitally important for a station's production funding, and...
Everyone already knows this stuff, though.
Chill, man.
Well, people know this already. It's kind of obvious, but whatever.
Soap opera reruns are shown in the day, whereas alluring newswomen are broadcast at night. Thus, The scheduling department is where we decide what time we broadcast which program. I suppose you could say it's the place where the scheduling is determined.
Could this get any more obvious?
I know, right?
So sleepy.
So, the best parts are taken from the footage in order to cut down the program to the desired length. The place where this filmed footage is edited would be the editing room.
Hey, how much longer?
Morgana, get back in the bag!
I swear.
We are in a public place!
What's going on? I can't stand all this noise.
Hey, asshole.
Yeah, he is a dick.
My apologies.
You don't just randomly
Right
shove
away.
people. Why is that like a constant trend in this
Time for
game?
a bit of hands-on
People just
experience.
shoving us.
Damn it. Who does that jerk think he is?
Apparently a popular newscaster.
Hey there. You want to be on TV?
Okay.
Huh?
You've got a slamming bot after all.
She's in high school, you freak.
I'm on a school trip.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
give me a call if you're interested. I'd greatly welcome a message from you, day or night.
Who talks like this?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Welcome my ass. It's obvious what he's after.
She's in high school, you fucking perv.
Anything other than looks, I'll yank their stupid hearts out, damn it.
Will you quiet down? You're supposed to be acting like good students today.
I understand you're bored, but please don't cause any trouble.
How are we causing trouble? He's being the creepazoid.
Then, let's have you see what it's like to be an AC. Oh, that stands for assistant camera. When we're moving cameras, we need people who will get the cables from getting tangled up. The blonde will do. He seems like he's got energy to spare anyway. Guy next to him, you can come too if you're feeling lonely. Come on, hurry up and grab the cables.
Damn it. This sucks.
Why do we have to do this?
Ah, what a pain in the ass.
This sucks.
Totally killing my vibe.
I agree. We fought valiantly against the long cables. But no social stat improvements.
I'm so pissed off.
Calm down.
Aren't we supposed to be guests? Why the hell do we have to be doing manual labor?
Although I do agree with that.
Bullshit. Going to the bathroom didn't even make me feel better.
Okay.
Quiet down, will you? I get how you feel, though. That sucked for the both of us.
Oh, we gotta do more of this tomorrow, too?
No flaking out, Ryuji.
Get back in the bag,
No, I
cat.
know. I gotta be a good boy, right? Being Phantom Thieves ain't easy.
Stop saying that out loud in public.
We get to go home straight from here today.
Woo!
We don't spend much time in this
Half
area,
day.
So why don't we relax and check out some shops beforehand?
Oh, I know a place. I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here. It looked delicious. What was that?
Oh, you mean Dometown? The round part is a baseball stadium. Then along the outside, they've got an amusement park.
Nice.
It's right in the middle of a business area, but they have some pretty hardcore rides there too.
All right, let's go. I'll show you just how courageous I am.
I don't think they let cats on the
Going on a
rides.
scary ride doesn't really prove any kind of courage.
I'd like cats can get on anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Really?
Yeah, no shit.
Really? You might be able to sneak in if you stay in the bag, but you'd totally puke if you did that.
Speaking of which, get back in the bag.
But, let's just go to Dometown. I'm really feeling it now.
Now it's Ryuji time.
My stomach's ready for roller coasters.
I think I'll pass on the puke rides.
You should have thought about that before getting out of the bag.
Excuse me. I couldn't help but notice your uniforms. Are you students of Shujin Academy?
Why, yes, we are, Pleasant Boy. Voiced by Robbie Damon.
What do you want?
You probably know him as Prompto from Final Fantasy 15, or as one of the voice actors of Spider-Man, or he's been in literally a ton of stuff.
My name is Goro Akechi.
But here he's Goro Akechi. That's a famous last name, by the way. I'll get more into that later on.
Only to the extent of appearing on TV a couple of times.
Oh.
My apologies. I truly was just passing by. I must be going. There's a briefing for tomorrow's recording that I have to attend. So you're going to go have cake now?
Wait, do what now?
Today, so I'm quite hungry myself.
Huh? Cake? What are you talking about?
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Wait a minute.
No matter.
Morgana's the one who said pancakes. No one else said pancakes. Do you speak cat? Wait, come back here.
That guy's gotta be some kind of...
He heard Morgana. Can people hear Morgana like... Can people hear Morgana talk like normal? Or only... Wait. Wait, guys, no. Let's talk about this more than not at all.
Come on, let's get it
He understood a cat! No one else said pancakes! Whatever. I'm sure this won't come up again. Anyway, we got a new location to go hang out in.
Hey, can we skip the vomit machines and get cake instead?
Too late! Personally, I'm not a big fan of roller coasters. For that exact reason. This is why I spoke against it. Yeah, you either accept that you're a cat or you don't get any of the benefits of being a cat. Pick one. Ooh, but pancakes do sound good. Mmm. Put some syrup on it, some whipped cream, maybe some bananas, some almonds too. Ooh, that sounds so good. It is so bad for you, so many freaking calories and carbs, but I do not care. They are delicious. Love me some good pancakes.
Well then. Well then.
Mr. Akechi's coming on.
Oh boy. Oh, well, what do you know? And apparently he has a fan club.
From yesterday?
Cutting back from commercial. 7, 6, 5 seconds till start. 4, 3.
And now, on to the hottest meet and greet segment of our show. After his last appearance was so well received, we decided to bring back this fine gentleman today. It's the high school detective, Goro Akechi.
Oh, so he's the new detective prince.
Thank you for taking
I
the time
still
to
think
join us today.
Naoto is far superior.
Your popularity is stunning.
Even I found it to be quite a surprise. It is a bit embarrassing, though.
Moving along, we've been told there's a case on your mind right now. Care to share, detective?
Ah, yes. That would be the scandal involving the master artist Madarame.
There it is! All of this Phantom Thief excitement has caught your attention too, Akechi-kun.
Really?
Allow me to be blunt for just a second. What do you think of these justice-oriented Phantom Thieves?
If they truly are heroes of justice, I sincerely hope they exist.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Oh, so you don't deny the possibility that they're real?
I may not seem like it, but I sometimes wish that Santa Claus actually existed.
You and Big Boss
Although
both.
If he did, I'd have to arrest him for breaking and entering.
What the fuck? It's Santa.
But hypothetically speaking, if these Phantom Thieves are real, I believe they should be tried in a court of law.
Whoa, okay.
That's quite the statement. Are they committing crimes?
Uh.
Some people even say that the thieves are actually helping their victims abandon their evil ways.
What the artist Madarame did truly was an unforgivable crime.
Yeah, it was.
However, they're taking the law into their own hands by judging him. It is far from justice.
Yeah, vigilante justice is illegal, so he has a point there.
A person's heart.
You have a point. These people are calling themselves the Phantom Thieves, after all. Amazing as always, Akechi-kun. I could listen to you for days. You have the most radiant charisma.
Oh, stop kissing his ass.
I would be embarrassed if it turns out these phantom thieves don't exist. If that were the case, I'd summarize it into a report as a school project.
Now then, let's try asking some students the same age as Akechi-kun about the phantom thieves. First, please press your button now if you think the phantom thieves exist.
Of course they do.
We're right here.
About 30% or so. What are your
I mean, it's higher than our current ratings.
I'm a bit surprised. That's higher than I was expecting.
Oh, come
I'd like to
on.
hear some more detailed opinions on the phantom thieves' actions.
Oh, okay, of course. We get picked out of the
Let's
crowd.
ask this student here. Hypothetically speaking, what are your thoughts on these phantom thieves if they were real?
The option I pick is they do more than the cops. They bust me in the future. I don't care.
This completely goes against the opinion you had.
I dislike law enforcement with a vengeance. They're just bullies with the worst of intentions.
It's rather intriguing.
Double Dragon's
such a
great.
Strong acknowledgement. In that case, there's one more question I'd like to ask. If someone close to you, for example, your friend next to you, if his heart suddenly changed, wouldn't you think it was the work of the phantom thieves?
We only target criminals. I mean, they only target criminals. Shit!
I see. But how can you be so sure?
Because we are them. Because
Whether the thieves' actions are
fuck!
good or not, I feel there is a more important
Damn
issue
you, Ace Detective. You and your wily ways.
The matter of how they change people's hearts.
Wouldn't you
If
like
they
to know?
honestly possess that ability, it could be used for more than extracting confessions. It could be that what seem to be ordinary crimes are actually being perpetrated by these methods.
You know, you're absolutely right.
Oh, please don't misunderstand. This is all purely hypothetical. It is only if people who can use such a power truly exist. Either way, though, this cannot be ignored. The existence of the phantom thieves would be nothing but a threat to our everyday lives.
Would it though? I mean, we're not doing anything bad. I mean, they're not doing any shit. I am bad at this.
This matter.
It kinda seemed like what he was saying might be right.
Yeah, but don't let him know that.
He made it sound like we're the baddies. I don't like it.
Neither do I.
That stuff about the police. Do you think it's for real?
He can say whatever he wants. The justice of it all is something we can decide for ourselves.
Get back in the bag,
Oh,
cat.
sorry, I gotta go take a leak. Can you guys wait here? I'll be right back.
Oh my god. I'm gonna keep going, okay?
Wait, don't leave me alone.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, of course.
I'm glad I found you. I wanted to thank you in person.
For what
To
exactly?
paraphrase Hegel, advancement cannot occur without both thesis and antithesis.
Oh, a smart boy, are we?
My apologies. What I mean is that our discussion was quite meaningful.
Was it,
Few
though?
People around me are so willing to speak their minds as freely as you did earlier. Adults are only interested in using the young, while they simply do as the adults say. I feel like our discussions could prove quite fruitful. Would you mind talking with me again?
I mean, if the opportunity arises, sure, whatever.
Thank you.
I don't really want
Makes
to,
me
but
proud to hear
alright.
that. The students from Shugen are truly quite interesting. I look forward to seeing you again. Well then?
I don't like Akechi. I'm taking a hardline stance there. I don't like
About a
Akechi.
problematic guy to get involved with. There's probably a lot.
Although it is appropriate that there's gonna be a bit of a repartee with a detective and a phantom thief. Seems Detective Akechi has taken a liking to me. Back to Future Prison!
I can't believe you evaded the police's network until today.
Really?
The only logical explanation is that someone in the police has ties to the Phantom Thieves.
Either that or the police kinda suck in this universe.
Explain yourself.
That's the only logical explanation. Somebody in the force must have tipped you off. Are you sure it's that? Are you sure it's just because the police kinda suck in this universe? I mean, you don't have Dojima and you don't have Naoto. So, yeah.
That breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the justice persona,
Anyway, Akechi is the Justice Arcana representative. And this is one of those automatically upgraded confidants. Kind of like with Teddy and the investigation team.
All right. Sorry for taking so long. Wait, was that Akechi? I can't stand that high and mighty attitude. Just breathing the same air as him makes me sick.
Well, that's a little extreme.
Let's go.
Well, Ryuji's pissed. So that was a pretty eventful day. What a boring field trip. We didn't even find any worthwhile targets. Yeah, no, well, we went on a roller coaster and got pancakes. That was cool. Thinking about what he said is just pissing me off again. Ooh, I hate that Akechi. And he just had to say it on live TV too. Don't be so sour. Don't get salty. Yusuke's always the cool-headed one. There are people without a doubt we've saved. Those people could not have been saved if not for the heroics of the Phantom Thieves. I'm living proof of that. Aw, thank you, Yusuke. Even Ryuji's touched. Leave it to the Emperor Arcana representative again to be the most level-headed member of the team. I love it. I mean, we have the unanimous decision rule, and we're only targeting absolute scumbags. We are Phantom Thieves on. It's true. We are literally calling ourselves thieves. We're not exactly paragons of virtue. And again, we're picking the absolute worst of the worst. Are we being selfish? I mean, Akechi makes me so mad. I feel like we're helping people. That's my justification. We are helping people. It's a hard topic. Is what we're doing really justified? Yeah, we are picking the absolute worst of the worst, except for Mementos, where we have people who are a little lower on the scale, but still, I suppose it is kind of a gray topic. But we do have the unanimous decision rules, so hopefully we're not going too overboard. Someday you're totally gonna see who was right. Okay, let's stop talking about this for now. Yeah, it is kind of a gray subject.
I see.
That Detective Akechi seems to have a lot of influence on the media. Yep. And he's so popular. Maybe we shouldn't hang out with a detective when we're Phantom Thieves. God, I'm furious. Woo, I'm so mad. Mishima, you're up here at an 11. I need you to bring it back down to a 3. Calm down, they're not after you. Mishima's way too passionate about this. Anyway, on the next update, we're gonna try to find a target and maybe do some more confidant stuff. Who knows? Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next update. Until then, see ya.